pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Okay.
Noise comes from the hallway. I think I'll go shut the doors. I want to go shut the doors.
Rinaldi Realty. Hi, come on up. Do you have your mail? Do you have your little green cards and whatever? Great. Thank you. So, explain to us what you're here for. I mean, we know what you're here for, but you got to go on the record.
Okay.
So,
We're purchasing the property. We want to purchase the property to build a sort of like a retirement home. Where
He's retiring.
hopefully. And
you're just, he's retiring, but you're just shy.
and we weren't aware of it, but there wasn't enough road frontage for this area.
Right.
So that was our.
Did you try and buy some more road frontage at Walmart? You know, every once a year, they sell road frontage.
Excuse me?
I said, once a year at Walmart, they have this big pile of road frontage. You
Oh,
can
really?
buy and roll out. Okay, but seeing as that's not available to you, and this lot was created a while back, so there was a time when it was, why am I hearing myself twice? Why am I hearing myself twice? Great, perfect. You know when you put those headphones on?
Yeah,
it's
that's how I
it's
feel, yeah.
I'm starting to go like that. I'm going. When was this property subdivided originally?
Don't know.
Don't know, but it was a ways back when road frontage was legal. So this is
All right.
sort of the world has changed around the.
When it was created,
Yeah.
the
All right.
subdivision.
Yeah, when it was originally created, it was a legal, sufficiently legal road frontage, but now it's not. So any concerns on this?
Maybe in the audience.
Is it, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Yes. Yep, come.
Are we discussing property on Pudding Street?
It's actually Pudding Street. It's
Come-
listed as Gordon Road, but the,
Don't be shy. They're shy and, let me introduce you to shy and retiring there. No, come on up. The way it works is, since this is a public hearing, we need to know, if you speak, that your name, and then there's a sign-in sheet so that the minutes can reflect that you were here. And, you could sign if you want.
All right.
So we can spell your name correctly. too.
Okay, sure. It's Allison von Rosenvinge, and we live on Pudding Street. We have for the last 10 years. Although I was wondering, it looks like this was on, the way it's entered on the agenda, it's on Gordon Road? Is that?
the property was listed as Gordon Road, but the actual location is Pudding Street.
Okay, because I'd actually like to know what property we're talking about. We're on the corner of Pudding and Gordon, and so, so actually I have an interest in both, as it were.
This is the property that, see, the actual location is Pudding Street.
Okay.
And for some reason, they have it listed with the real estate company as Gordon.
All right, and we don't know exactly.
Do you have your maps?
Oh, wow.
Could we,
You're the house on the corner?
Well,
Can
it's
we
not
help
quite the
her?
corner. There's a
That one?
White House, and then there's like a woods to Gordon Road.
Here,
and
if
we
you
have-
want to look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the property. There's Gordon Road is way up here.
Yes.
so the
okay.
property is set back and the entrance comes out, so there's a 200 and,
Yes, okay, because we are, I guess if this is Pudding Street, and where is Gordon? Because we.
Gordon's
have-
way up here.
Yeah, but we're on Pudding Street and Gordon.
No, I
right on the
understand,
corner,
so it's
yeah.
way up there. It's up there. That little thing is Gordon Road. There's no Gordon. That you see up there.
Okay, so yeah, actually, so
He's
this
got a
is
different
right,
map that
this is
shows
right
more
where our
area.
house is then. Yeah, okay.
There's a backhoe somewhere in here that's
Yes.
parked in the woods.
Yes,
That's not where this is. This is past the backhoe.
yes.
Yeah, there's another property here.
Okay, okay, so there's a property here that goes like this, and this property like this.
And this
Yes.
is the property.
And they both have like they have very narrow frontage to
Right,
the street, and then they have large
Right,
back. Okay.
The backhoe, I don't know who's,
It's just sitting in the woods.
that's doing road work there or something?
No idea.
Okay, and I know the town of Canton has been doing some work on Pudding Street as well, I think clearing.
Right there on that corner.
Yeah, and on the corner, which is good, there were some blind corners that have been.
Yeah, that would be great,
So did you have any concerns other than just the location, or?
Well, I guess I have concerns, and my concerns are, when I was looking through the Town of Kent website, which was very helpful, and looking through zoning variances and the requirements for the zoning variances, the criteria for requirements for zoning variances, it says that, we'd like to know where the structure is and how the construction's gonna happen, which makes sense, because I don't see how you can apply the criteria for determining the variance. That is it going to make an undesirable change to the neighborhood, or is it going to adversely create an adverse physical environment for the neighborhood, if we don't know where the house and the road is going to be built.
We pretty much know where the road is.
The road,
Okay,
there's
so the
only
road-
one location for the road, and that's
Okay.
why I'm asking for the
Okay.
variance
So the road would go back.
to the property, and the house would be basically, this is an old, somebody else had started and never completed, but this is basically what we would be doing.
You can
The
share that
same-
with us.
Okay.
The same format.
And so
This would
like-
be the septic area,
Yeah,
Yes, please.
and this would be the proposed house back here,
back here, okay.
off to this side.
And so there would be a road back, so you actually have no desire to have a house right on Pudding Street?
Oh, we couldn't. We physically couldn't. We'd have to put the house back in this corner.
Okay, all right, okay, see, no, so you understand, and you don't want to see me either?
The reason why we love this property is because of the
There's
privacy.
not neighbors, right.
Okay,
So, I'm Alice Rothman,
Okay.
and I also live on Putney Street.
Okay, can you,
okay.
can you lower, can you point that mic down a little bit? Thanks.
We were having a private,
You are having, listen, you are having entirely too much fun. Nobody is supposed to have that much fun at the zoning board.
So, I
Much too much of a
don't, I'm Alice Rothman,
Say, I'm sorry, listen,
and I'm at 421 Pudding Street.
okay, which which side of this property?
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I think I'm in front, this is our property, right? Yes.
The owner of this property?
Yes,
This is vacant property here. There's a white house over here, and I believe their house on this corner.
right, and the White House is my house.
Oh, okay.
So what I don't understand is where you're going to put the road.
This road is basically here. This is the entrance to
it's
the
already there,
property.
the road.
If you went to look at it, if you walk down the street, the road's cut in already. And you can see red flags on either side of it.
I know.
And the red flags go all the way down.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is
there's
driveway.
there's ribbons.
But
Right.
that's
On the
part
circle.
of another property,
No,
I
it's not,
thought.
that's his driveway.
That's all your property.
That's the proposed, that's the driveway to the property. The
And,
property is offset back. So I guess your residence is over here then.
right, and we have, I'm really confused. So you're saying that,
It's a little larger than,
This is already
kind of where I see it.
been, this roadway was installed, I don't know by who.
right,
You know, it's not blacktop or anything.
I know.
It's just,
all right. So this line, is that, I think that, right, that's the end of my property.
and that's where that property begins.
Right. So one of the things I wondered was, when you build a road, are there any rules, how close you can be to the next person's property? Is it, I know a house has to be 20 feet away, but a road?
Zone is 50 feet from the rear, 20 feet from the front, 20 feet from the side, and 40 feet from the front. Those are the zoning setbacks
For the structure.
for the structures.
What about the road?
The driveway.
The
driveway.
It's not a road.
Well, the driveway is already, where the lot that would go into the, back to the 9 acres is already, what, 95 feet long? Before it opens up? Oh, more than that,
Roughly,
right.
I'm estimating.
Now, if
It's
you...
sort of, the property's flagged in here.
Right. Now, one of my questions is, you have 9 acres. Are you going to eventually build other homes on that property?
No. I was told we couldn't do
You
that
couldn't.
even if we wanted to.
You can't subdivide.
You can't subdivide it because today you need much more of a road frontage for each property, and they only have enough with a variance for one house, so that's all that they can do with that property.
I couldn't subdivide it even if I
No,
wanted.
you
to,
couldn't,
which
you don't have
we
enough, you don't have
We
enough
want
road
to,
frontage, yeah.
Because we don't have enough road frontage to build an actual road. This is just considered a driveway.
But in order to build another driveway, you have, in order to have another house to subdivide it, you need another driveway.
Another driveway.
And that driveway would have to have current road frontage, which is what,
250 feet.
So you would need 250 feet of road frontage, and this is a lot that's cut in the back,
And
so,
this is in the back.
yeah, so you couldn't.
I think this was up here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one other question. Are you planning an asphalt driveway all the way back or gravel?
Could you just speak in English? Otherwise, our
Okay,
whole
I'm
audience
sorry.
is.
I'm not good at this, I'm sorry. Are you planning an asphalt? Any thought?
Yeah,
Okay.
we haven't gotten that far into the project
Okay,
yet.
all right, because I know like the fire department has to be able to get back far a certain distance depending on things.
Well, it would be a
and it's like-
well-maintained driveway.
Yeah, I mean, we have gravel, so, you know, I'm like,
Okay.
there's no, it's a neutral. Allison. Lori, hi.
Kenny.
Kenny, hi.
We're not supposed to have this much fun, so,
I expect cookies when we move in.
all right.
I don't think we have another copy of this, but do you have a Xerox?
We have one, we just took this, we can,
No, we took your other copy.
Oh, that's.
whichever one is a copy, that looks more original than this one, right? Because it's in color.
Does it matter?
We can make copies, that's what you want.
Okay. All right, good. Any other concerns from the board?
Please come up
Oh,
again.
I'm sorry, yes, come on up.
If the variance is granted, and actually, I just want to be, if the variance is granted based on them, on this coming back and having an isolated house, which it seems is what people want to do, and then they decide actually, you know, through construction costs, there was a lot more to move up and not do this.
They don't own it. They don't own the property to move up. They can't move up.
They
They don't own the property.
That's not,
We to put.
to try to put a tiny, yeah, to try to put a little tiny house
I'd
right on
sign
top.
a piece of paper guaranteeing you my house is in.
That-
They can't,
that-
there's a buffer of property, they can't go beyond, they need 50 feet of front yard between the property line and the house. And they don't own
And
the
it-
property.
And it's, okay, and it would be, it's a physical impossibility is what you're saying.
So it would have to be minimum of 50 foot from this property line, correct?
So that would be close to 100
Right,
feet
it's-
from
This,
It's close to.
They have a flag lot.
Yeah.
They have to get through the narrowest part to get to where their property is,
Right.
which is more than 50 feet. It's closer to 100 feet already off of Pudding Street. So they're well far enough back.
Other White House.
The house would be about 150 feet from the street.
Okay, all right. And so granted the variance, once it's granted, it's not like a carte blanche to do whatever it's.
We have our basic,
I know.
our basic idea would be back here. This would be the septic area, and the house would be over here, in this corner. And it would be set back a minimum of 50 foot.
But most likely.
Maybe more.
Is a lot of the 9 acres not buildable because of wetlands and things?
A little bit.
I think there's a little piece in the back corner, but we're not going to be anywhere near the wetlands.
They can't, they have to be, if it's a marked wetlands by the town, they have to be at a certain distance.
Yeah,
The town
I was
has a
just wondering where the
wetlands.
house was
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah.
I had an engineer out there looking at the septic area,
Yeah.
and he figured the best area would be off here. I don't know if that helps any.
A little.
All right, thank you. Any other concerns from the board? Do I hear a motion? Motion, second?
Second.
Yes.
Yes. Yes?
This is only for the 50-foot right-of-way.
Right, for the front, for the front
Road frontage?
road frontage, thank you.
Yeah, I understood.
Okay. Was there wasn't anything else that you needed, right?
No, that was it.
No, okay.
Is there any more neighbors?
I speak fluent numbers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This ours?
I guess. Now, do we need some kind of documentation or?
You'll
Robert?
you'll get a transcript from them, that's approved. Yeah, you'll get it mailed, we'll call you, pick it up, you should get it. All right, good luck.
It has an attachment so that
It's gonna, no, it's gonna rip.
Is today the 20th or the 24th?
First.
Oh, yeah, first place, right, okay. All right, Mr. Robert Forrest? I'll send this down to you. Okay, great, thank you.
And also,
Yeah.
point out, Karen Constantini, when I had to notify
Uh-huh,
her, New York City's bought her property.
Oh.
This might be a 2010 delinquent tax, but they bought and posted, surveyed, and posted that property and
Okay.
3 other parcels up there.
okay.
Did you,
Is it the site?
you didn't notify the city?
No.
Well, you had to notify the city.
No, I wasn't thinking
Yeah, you would have to notify the city. You're encroaching on their property, you have to notify them.
I had listed 2 names to notify you.
Well,
The
but,
city-
yeah, but it says all the property within 500 feet. You're encroaching on the city property.
Well,
Yeah,
there's still,
wh-
the
what,
city
you still
property's
haven't
right
notified.
behind your house.
And it's not within 100, it's 500 of them.
Right, but I thought they were exempt, I was just giving the 2
No,
names.
they're not exempt.
No,
No,
no.
no. You gotta notify the city, particularly on this house.
I was just giving 2 names and addresses, not the city.
Well,
We'll get you the address, the only thing I can tell you, it's,
And we had Schwartz and Constantini was the only 2.
right, it's 100 feet, so
He's encroaching on the city land.
the city owns everything in the damn township.
Well, then, we should notify the city on every variance of that if they're doing that.
okay, so what you need to do is send them a card, and then they're notified, and then we'll carry it on next month.
Okay.
Great, thank you. So we'll hold.
Yeah, I think you need to. I think it's recorded because you were standing here, so I think you just need to clarify.
Did you hear his conversation?
Huh?
Well enough? Yeah. Okay, all right, good. What? Okay.
Just holding it over for the next meeting.
We're holding it over for the next meeting because, just to make, he didn't notify the city, who is an adjacent property owner, and we require that all adjacent property owners within 100 feet be notified. And they will be, and then we will hold it over to the next month. Okay. Louis Ferretti, requesting a 33-foot 8-inch front yard variance and a 12-foot 8-inch rear variance for a pre-existing shed. Oh, did you sign in? Do you have your cards? Did you notify the city? Just kidding. That's all right, as long as you sent them out, that's fine. So tell us what your problem is, at least in terms of zoning.
It's just where it is, it's, you know, not in code, it's just,
Okay, so you have a shed. When was the shed constructed?
I couldn't tell you, it was there.
When you bought the property, it was there? Okay. Any,
There was a unregistered vehicle on this property when I was there.
Could you talk to us about there's an unregistered vehicle on your property?
Yes, there is. My daughter's car in the driveway. She blew the engine, so I'm in the process of having somebody just take it away.
Okay. Do you know how long that'll, you know what the window of?
I can have it, if you tell me it has to be out of there tomorrow, I'll have it out there tomorrow. That's not a problem.
Well, not tomorrow, but what would be a?
Soon.
Soon.
Let's define soon.
Before
30
Easter.
days?
How much?
30 days?
30 days? Can you do it in 30 days?
Yes, I'll have it done by Friday.
Perfect.
I didn't know there was a,
Well, what happens is that it's a violation of the code.
Okay.
To have an unregistered vehicle, and we're not supposed to give out variances if they're violations of the code, so
Okay.
it would have been a technicality that held you up, but if you, we will take the condition that you remove it within 30 days. And then,
We'll go out, if you call the building department, we'll go out and verify, and we can,
before you give the building permit, he's going to come out to give you a building permit and an inspection and the
Okay.
process, and the car shouldn't be there.
the car won't be there, yeah.
Okay.
I'll have it done before Easter
All right.
this week.
Thank you.
Any other concerns? Do I hear a motion?
Yes, we need to approve it.
A second.
I abstain.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
yeah, I believe so.
All right, do we
Mr.
have,
Rogers, this 40 Langton Court, that's all done? He's all done?
He's done, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
On that last house, according to the zoning code, he's got to notify everyone within 500 feet.
It's 500 feet.
Yeah, in a R40 or an R80, it's 500 feet. In Lake Carmel, it's 100 feet.
Okay.
So it has to be everyone within 500 feet.
Very good. We'll set the parameters on the computer, so it
Yeah,
kicks
the only question that came up was that the parts of this house encroach on the city land. So if you're encroaching on a neighbor's land, they should really know that you're
It's
encroaching.
not the house, I think.
It's the deck.
It's the deck. a
The
piece of
deck is encroaching
yeah.
on the city land.
Not by much, but,
Well, a couple feet.
yeah.
And by encroachment, you mean by distance-wise?
It's built on the city
It-
land.
The deck comes out and it covers a section of what's technically city land.
Okay.
But if you look at the, this is 7758 A1B. Mailed by certified mail, return receipt requested to owners of neighboring property within 500 feet of the subject premises if the subject premises is within an R40 or an R80 district.
And the section again, please?
77.58 A, big A, 1, and then little b.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't think the Supreme Court has citations this confusing.
Yes, they do.
Well, that's true.
All right, do we have any minutes to approve from?
No, we didn't have a meeting in February.
Okay, so we're up to date then.
You gave us January's meetings. You gave us January.
Today we got January.
No, it was in the box. At the workshop we had
Oh, that's right.
January.
Right, exactly.
Did anybody have a chance to review them?
Yeah,
And you're okay with that?
I'm okay with them. I don't know if anyone else did, but I'm.
Well, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll second his motion that they're okay.
Motion to
Yes.
adjourn whether we need it or not?
Yes.
Second? Favor? Okay.